Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I salute you all. My name is Vincent. I think today I have my reasons to believe that President Museveni, come 2021, is winning with 92%. And I have justified reasons for my argument. Number one, where is the opposition? Okay, my friends will say, Vincent, we know you. You've talked about all that. But where is the opposition? It has been neutralized beyond capacity. Not actually neutralized, it has just gotten disorganized. People have not understood the motive of the opposition, especially to say Honorable Bobi Wine, because seemingly has been the new kid on the block and the myopic, young, stressed, and lazy youth have been yearning to join him. Some have already joined him. But my question to you is, before you join someone, yes, we are all yearning for change. I personally need change, and I pray that we change to the best. But then, if you tell me that everything coming my way is change, then I'm not understanding what you're saying. President Museveni is going to win with 92% come 2021 February. One, if you claim that people power has the grip of Ugandans, where does it stand on the scale? Where does it stand on the scale of 10? I think I will put it at 0.5. Why? People power has no capability to even pay its office staff. Does it even own an office? Not really. But the bloggers, yes, they have bloggers who abuse us, who do everything. But I'm telling you, they carry no responsibility. They carry no credibility. They carry nothing to call authenticity. So right now, my advice is one. To all the people power bloggers who think that can change the trend of politics, you're wasting time. My advice is go and do agriculture. After doing agriculture, the interim government will provide market. Otherwise, you're going to people power to starve. You're going to people power to lose all that you've had. Now, back to business. Bobi Wine as a person, I have no problem with him. He's actually one of my favorite artists in Uganda. But his superiority complex that makes him think that his pseudo ideology, the propaganda, the hate that he carries, the anger that he has because of the fame he just gotten of recent. He who claims that the NRM government is not giving people a chance to prosper is a billionaire. So when I look at a young person being hoodwinked, it really pains me. I'm equally a young person, but I've never been hoodwinked because I studied the politicians the day they are announced. I studied Bobi Wine. One has been famous all along, so his fame, the fame that he has carried all along, made him think. Purportedly, maybe it made him get a deceived mind that he can change the fame into leadership, which is totally different. I remember President Museveni telling him, "Binusiri akuyimba," and that is true. Bobi Wine, Binusiri akuyimba. We are not here for music. This is politics. Once we go to politics, as they say, it is dirty. But then how do you play your dirty politics? You should not have your dirty politics be led by hate politics, hate speech. My friend, you're losing out. Tribalism. Bobi Wine, bogenda ku CBS, and you commit such suicide that mujja kulaba Museveni ne bakawuboyi be bonna. I heard you said that. I think you really missed a point. I'm telling you, Bobi Wine, you're missing a point. One, no any government can come into power after chasing everyone. Actually, you have to repent, because once you say that, it portrays an image that you're full of hate. Actually, your ambitions are more selfish. So my advice to you is, you remain an MP. You remain an MP, you do your business. Otherwise, you're standing a chance of getting off the scale, getting off the chart. And I'm telling you, it is my warning, my humble warning, please don't waste time. People are running away from you. Number one, you're selfish. You get money from all the sponsors that you know very well, from South Africa mainly, from the Middle East, from the United Kingdom, from the USA and Germany. So after getting your money, what do? You push around within your expensive life with your family members, your friends, and you think these sons and daughters of poor men like me can just jump over to keep supporting you. When Ashburn Kato comes to divert, when he comes back to his senses and he joins the NRM camp, don't even think that he has been offered too much money. Don't even think that he has been offered too much promises. But I'm telling you, people are frustrated because they see your earnings. They really see what you earn and what you give them. You do not pay people salary. Let me tell you something, by the way. You had better started paying people salary. This is my advice. I know you'll never be president anyway. You'll never be president. I'm so sure about that. But at least if you want to think smarter than what that you've done, you think of getting these people onto a salary scale. That will be the best way to handle your boys. And again, you portray yourself as someone who is not nuisance. Because when you say that you must do this, for example, when you have your followers, with all the due respect, when you have your followers and you think, especially such a time of COVID-19 is your time to be seen, you're missing out a point. We have no time, by the way. All the opposition leaders, I like Besigye for one reason. Besigye, unlike you, Bobi Wine, Besigye, being a medical doctor, I think he thinks totally different from you. One, he has resorted to giving his advice on how people can protect themselves. Much as he did not contribute to the COVID task force, it's okay. It's okay. I've not contributed either. Maybe people have different motives of not contributing. Some are not people have no money, some of them. Some are not trusting the task force. These are their personal reasons. But Bobi Wine, let me ask you something. Where do you get the reason? Okay, which reason will you give for letting people defy the presidential directive? Mask all the time. Mask. People can go put on masks. What will they do? Bobi Wine, I know this message will come to you. And this is not a fake account. I have a reason, a very strong reason to post this. So, my friend, you remain in parliament. You can make a very good NRM RDC. Stop wasting time to decay. Well, I know people will abuse me, but I do not care. Do I even care about that? I do not care. So, as you plan your cards, to play your cards, make sure you're smart. You can become more smarter than that. Bobi Wine, I like your music, but I do not support your presidential bid. Please, politics is politics. Uganda is not a laboratory where you come to test yourself whether you can have leadership skills or whether you can manage the country. Because once the country goes bad, it is like eggs. An egg going bad will spoil 1,000. So, Sebo, Tura, we have the president called President Museveni, and he's still on, he's here. Much as us in the NRM youth camp, we have also requested him to plan his exit, not exit, but retirement, to plan his retirement. So But we shall see what to do. Otherwise, a pseudo school of thought telling you that you can replace, that you are the musika. Which Ngula are you talking about, Bobi Wine? Which Ngula are you talking about? Change is like our button. There is someone, unless you're talking about of a negative change. Libya got change. Yemen, if that is the change you're talking about, please go ahead. But if you're talking about the change that we all need, someone like you cannot convince me, and you'll not convince many. My advice is sigara in parliament. Let them the fame tekulimba fame egwawo. You'll be there. Baja kukuba kalulu with actually you get 2.3%. True, because nebezi yaja kusinga. Me, I hate it when you preach hate. It is very risky. So my friend, all my brothers and sisters out there thinking that Bobi Wine can be the best change agent, ago magezi gabalimbye mwayebiha. What I'm sure of, you have very many people who are on your side, especially abo abalowooza nti ebyobwerere bijja kutuuka. The government will come in the way you want it. They will rob everything. In town, they do everything and they get rich. That is a very risky move, and you're risking the life of Ugandans and even yourself. You're not immortal. Okay? So my advice is sigala mumbere z'abantu abakakamu. No one will even believe in you. When you look at other opponents like Mugisha Muntu, some people think he's a mole. But how do you compare Mugisha Muntu with yourself? One, Mugisha Muntu is as a gentleman as President Museveni. That is why you will not hear Mugisha Muntu abuse anyone. That is why you will not hear him scare anyone. But for you, you're full of hate, you're full of tribalism sentiments, you're full of bichi yogera mbo kabaka, not kabaka but Uganda. Uganda obunyumizani. I personally like the kabaka because he's a gentleman. But when you look at yourself, you're hiding in the kingdom. You want to hide in the kingdom. Actually, you'll be ruining the kingdom, you yourself. So, I know you have your reasons pushing you with your bid. First of all, abakuwa sente, I've told you to stand. Whatever, I know you will stand. Na yenze kankubulire. My name is Vincent. You will get 10% of the Buganda kingdom. Okay, the Buganda metropolitan, Buganda district, if I can call it a district. You'll get it's 10%. I'm telling you and I'm promising you. When you get what I've said, you'll come to testify the glory and the goodness of the Lord. You will say a prophet talked about it. So my friend, there is nothing to say. I'm attacking you, but I'm just advising you. Stop fooling us. Stop hate politics. And let your men, let your boys stop attacking whatever comes on the planet. Because everyone has their right. I'm also letting you go on with your rights because the NRM government has brought all the rights for everyone to do, even some to do nuisance and nonsensical things. So, but my advice one would be that you stand a chance to remain an MP. That chance is still there. And I've landed into your plan, ngoyagala kuleta either mukazi wo or your closest friend as an MP. Ndiye simbewo. That is tragedy. Being selfish has whatever. So my advice is, I think you'll need to think twice before you act.